Right here in front of you is a great big huge wooden thing. Did anybody have any idea what that was for? What was that for?
For having
Cows. What do you think it is?
horse thing.
No? She's right. The thing. The early pioneers, when they come across the desert and come over to Oregon, they brought along oxen. Oxen is related to cows. They're like a big cow, but they're much bigger than a cow. And in order to control the oxen, they put this around their neck. That's two of them, two oxen side by side pulling a wagon.
I know, I've seen that. I've seen
Good.
it on
Yeah, you've seen it in movies. And that's an actual, yeah. You hook up the bottom like that, you hook up the wagon down there. Of course, that's a wagon seat. Over in Oregon, of course, in this part of Oregon, we have a lot of timber, lumber, trees. And when they first started cutting trees down years and years ago, they had to use something to saw them with. They, of course, use axes too. In that cabinet, you'll see some axe blades. The handle's not there, but they use axe blades in there in the bottom, on the left.
And there's also a double saw.
Yes, and this is an old saw here.
Yeah, two men are on each side and they pull back and forth, back and
Right.
forth to cut
See?
down trees.
You know exactly what it is. Yeah. And some of the trees, some of these saws were very, very long because the trees back then were really big trees. They were very, very long. Sometimes they had to climb up and make platforms to stand on to saw back and forth. But you knew exactly what that was. Of course, that's a wagon seat, but you know what that is. How about this this piece right up here? You know what this is for?
What? It's an axe.
No?
It's something that says.
But back in the early days, you used to grow the grain of wheat like this. This is grain right here.
Wheat cutter.
This is wheat. That's the grain. And so they didn't have any way to cut it like nowadays, so they got that by hand. And they take the handle up here and the handle here, and they pull it like that to pull it through the grain to cut it. Then they come along, and usually a lot of the younger kids like you and the mothers would pick up all the grain and stack it in a pile. And then, that's okay. And then they'd harvest it from there. So that makes it real, that's a hard thing to go. Here's another saw here, it's a one-person saw, as you see. Over there, that thing, the pinch has got a little box on it.